Cubs fans, the Cubs lose 3-2. They drop the 4-game series to the Pirates. I've got some opinions about this. You may not like them. That's okay. If you do like them, make sure that you subscribe. If you don't like them, make sure that you let me know in the comments what you don't agree with. And either way, make sure you like this video. I am coming from a family reunion right now, and the game ended during that family reunion. I almost didn't do one of these today because I was like, you know, I like being in front of my camera, but I'd rather be consistent than perfect with this. And so we're just going to be raw and real. I'm not going to have any stats for you here today. But just another really piss-poor performance by the offense led to this 3-2 loss. There's a few other things from, you know, from a pitching standpoint, I guess you could say, like, for example, you could argue, like, why didn't Counsell just let Taillon end the 5th inning? And why did Hayden Wesneski throw 2 fastballs after a chase slider to Gonzalez? And there's a lot of things like that. But at the end of the day, the offense didn't perform, and the defense was pretty terrible. Miles Mastrobuoni, multiple plays that he should have made. One of them went down as an error, if I remember correctly, and then the rest of them ended up being just mental farts. Christopher Morel somehow ends up getting off the hook, is not given an error on that Andrew McCutchen chopper to the left side. Taillon did a really great job of working around trouble. I don't know how many guys reached base to start an inning, but it felt like 4 of the 5 innings that Taillon was out there, the first guy reached base, and even after he came out, the bullpen seemed to be going along that same stretch. By the way, I'm on my way to go play in a baseball game, and I think I might be able to hit better than the Cubs at this point. So, and I'm 36, and I've got gray in my beard, and I'm trying to be Grandpa Rossi out here. But I just look at this and I say, man, why, you know, of course, Dansby Swanson, Nico Hoerner, they're not playing right now, but is this not supposed to be one of the best defenses in baseball? And it is yet to show its head. Even when Nico and Dansby are in there, it's still been a very sketchy infield defense. In fact, today, you heard it on the broadcast if you were listening, that the Cubs defense leads the league in infield hits allowed. And if you're supposed to be a above war infield from a defensive standpoint, don't most of those plays end up getting made? It's been really tough to watch this year, and I hope it's going to turn around. I trust it's going to turn around. And with Luis Vazquez, if you missed it, the news is that Luis Vazquez is coming up to the Cubs. Congratulations to him making his Major League debut. I'm not sure what capacity, especially with Nico and Dansby supposing that they're going to be back in the lineup on Tuesday. I would imagine at least Madrigal or Mastrobuoni, maybe even Madrigal and Mastrobuoni, are going to be sent back to AAA, which is just unnecessary at this point. But you go into a week now that the Cubs are coming off of a losing week. I think that's the first time this year you can say that they're coming off of a losing week. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think everything's either been above 500 or at 500. And you have to face the Braves, even though you're getting an off day, a very much needed off day on Monday. Braves coming to town, you don't want to really see them, even though they still haven't been playing the best baseball. Last I looked, they had lost a couple games in a row. I don't know how they did today. I would have loved to see the Cardinals to start this off at home, get a confidence booster series, and then play the Braves. Unfortunately, we don't get to draw it up that way. Either way, really rough loss. One thing I will say, Cardinals' first game of the year, me and Joe Johnson, we're going to be bringing it to you on a live stream. Make sure that you join us on the live stream. The very first game on, I believe that is Friday. I'm almost positive it's Friday. Again, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but make sure that you join us for the first Cardinals game of the year. Joe Johnson and I, with obvious shirts, we will probably be wearing our St. Louis is boring shirts. At least I know I will be. Either way, rough week. Cubs got to bounce back. And hopefully with Nico and Dansby coming back, it will be a sign of good things to come. Setup Nation, thanks for joining me here on this very casual check-in post-game reaction to the Cubs dropping the 3rd out of 4th games with the Pirates. Probably worse than dropping 2 out of 4 against the Marlins at home. 3 out of 4 to the Pirates just feels like a gut punch right now. So, got to bounce back. We'll see you later, Setup Nation. I'm going to go put my arm on ice right before I go play this game.